What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Tune Up. Hope you're doing great. Hope everything's going good in your life and more.
I don't know, yeah. We ain't talked in a minute, yeah, it's been a minute. I've been making songs about you, trying to make a living. Looking back, you used to drive me crazy. I just wanted you to be my baby.
You can see by the title, you can see what we're getting into, but I also just want to talk a little bit because this man completely shattered all my expectations for what his follow-up album could be. Mr. Harry Styles has dropped a brand new music video for his song Falling. And that Fine Line album,
I love it.
Fine Line really had to be one of the best records of last year. I was gonna do a whole best and worst type thing, but so much time has passed. I'm pretty sure that nobody cares about that list anymore. But if you do, let me know and I will, make that video. But as of right now, man, Harry Styles just, wow. That's talent right there. Love the SNL performance from forever ago. Love Fine Line. My favorite song on it is To Be So Lonely. It's my jam. But every single visual I've seen for the album, just such a work of art. I'll talk more about the album after I check out the video. Lights Up video was incredible. The Adore You video was... I love the Adore You video, but such a good song. But let me get to the video that I'm here to react to. This is Falling, the video by Harry Styles.
I'm in my bed, and you're not here, and there's no one to blame but the drink and my wandering hands. And I can't take it back, I can't unpack the bag. I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. And you missed me too. Because I know it's
Visuals amazing. Wow. It's crazy. Wow.
What if I'm someone you wanna talk about? I'm falling again. Need me again. What if you're someone I just want around? I'm falling. What if I'm down? I'm falling.
That's powerful stuff, man. I really like how the video really coincides with the message and the meaning of the song. That's attention to detail. He's one of the few artists that actually cares about the full and total delivery of a package. Whether it be like the humorous nature of Adore You, it's still about, let me love you, let me get that. And so Falling is really just, it's that self-reflection of a whole bunch of qualities you don't like about yourself, and you really have no one to blame but your own actions, and then you drown in that self-hatred, which is what was, exemplified through the visual. But again, like, it seems like such a little thing to care about. It seems like such a little thing to do, and it seems like common sense to somebody who's not like paying attention to all the extra stuff that goes into music. But you love it's something that I don't think ever leaves appreciation when you see it. So many times somebody will make a song about something and the video will be completely different from that. The video will be a complete derivative of what the song was and why the song worked and why the song was good. And the video sometimes ends up not helping anything. Or in some cases just ruins the whole thing. And vice versa. You sometimes can have a bad song that can be saved by a great video. And I don't mean to say bad like, oh, it's not good. Subjectively. In your opinion, you know what I mean? Like, you could not like the song, but the video could help you see differently. So I really like that Harry continuously puts that into everything he does, and more so than ever with Fine Line. And Fine Line was great. Powerful visuals for probably the most powerful song on the album. We can talk about that. And it's just another reason why he's such a phenomenal artist. Like, I love when people just give themselves 100% over to what they do, because it shows why they love to do what they do. Real quickly too, I just want to talk a little bit about Fine Line and how much I love the album, because I was moving when it dropped and I wasn't able to make a proper reaction to it, but I really just wanted to get a full immersive experience with the songs from start to finish and really just take my own, feelings away with it, and it blew me away. I still remember the first time I heard Watermelon Sugar, and I was like, oh, if this is what he's bringing, then this album's about to go crazy. And it absolutely did. I think well over 400K for the first week. 2 weeks at #1. The man is killing it. And I remember, like, in the self-titled video, I was like, I really only looked out for Harry and Zayn, and then Harry just steamrolled his way to the forefront with his music. Not to say that Zayn isn't, but I wasn't trying to hear Icarus Falls. It was 27 songs. I was like, damn, dude. I don't know if I could sit through 27 songs, bro. Like, Mind to Mind was incredible. Don't get me wrong. I really like Mind to Mind. I thought that was a great album, but I don't know. I like the singles from Icarus Falls, but that album just wasn't for me. I still have to give Louis a chance. I liked Niall's album. I did not like Liam's album, unfortunately. But I was also never really a big One Direction fan, so I don't really have the same attachment that a lot of other people do. Stockholm Syndrome is still my favorite song from them. And I remember there were some people that wanted me to go through the albums. So, I mean, if you want me to go through some One Direction albums, much like the other series that I did for 21 Pilots, My Chemical Romance, and all that, we can do that as well. I'm still finishing up Muse and Arctic Monkeys. And then after that, we're doing Paramore. So, if you want the groups to continue, just let me know in the comments and we'll fix it in there somehow. But I really just love how much the progression of sound and artistry was showcased on Fine Line. Harry Styles was a great jumping point. I still listen to it from front to back. I mean, it's that good of an album. But really, really diving into the content of Fine Line, I think, is what makes it a little bit more special than his first album. And I'm very happy to see that he's not one of many people who has suffered that sophomore slump. And basically, if you don't know what the sophomore slump is basically that second album that comes out after your debut, the one that everybody's hyped for, and it just doesn't do the same. It doesn't return that same energy that the debut had. It doesn't return the same results as the debut had, and people then wonder what's going to happen next. Harry Styles came through and said, nah, that's not going to happen to me, mate. It's not happening to me. And he basically just showed the world that he is that guy, both with the vocals and the talent. Harry Styles, man, just shout out to this man. The writing on Fine Line was a lot stronger than the debut album, but again, he had time to grow. He's had time to experience life, and that's how he was able to write something like Fallen. That's how he was able to write something like To Be So Lonely. And even Watermelon Sugar, that's hey, Watermelon Sugar, but, the writing is still there. It's not lackadaisical. It's not like, okay, we'll do that just because I'm Harry Styles and people will like it. It's very different. There's levels. More than anything, too, I think Fine Line just solidifies Harry Styles as more than just that dude that was in One Direction. Because I feel like even after the self-titled album, people were still looking at him like, oh, this is cute. He's trying to do more mature stuff. He's trying to do stuff like Mick Jagger and other rock legends. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure this is the album that put those people to silence. You're not going to throw dirt in this man's name no more. He brings 100% to the table every time with everything he does. And the album is a sheer reflection of that. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Fine Line. Love that album. I've loved every single video from the album. And I can't wait to see what this man does next. That's going to do it for this episode of Tune Up. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, the whole nine. You know the biz, you know what it is. It's Gerald O'Brien, and I'm out.